been very silenced by the Trojans defense. And Ross gives it back over to Justin Bell. Over to Ross, down low, gives it over to number 11, Brian. He looks to go up strong, but it is taken away by number 10 in Jalen Andrews. And it's going to be a foul against number 11. That is Amari Bryant. Fortunately, that is his third tonight. So the Trojans take control, but we have a timeout on the court.
Third foul on Amari Bryant. You're exactly right. Timeout.
2:14 here in the second corner of action. We thank you for tuning in this evening on the CRN Sports Network, which is the community radio network, the online home of the Clayton Comets.
Amongst all the other great things that we cover.
Oh, absolutely.
Racing, dirt, asphalt, NASCAR. Besides MRN and PRN, I bet you we're the only radio network that covered something from Charlotte Motor Speedway during Roval.
There you go. There you go.
It's good to have those type of credentials. It is 38-25. Trey, what do you think Medlin's saying to him over there, buddy? I mean,
they have to keep it up. They have to keep the physical play up because they've shown in that last about 2 minutes in this quarter that they can run with this team. But when they make it, they can't let the guy run down the center of the court and go up for an easy layup. They have to, once they make it, they have to run back and get back on defense rather quickly against this Trojan team. So 40 Little takes it all the way up by himself, gives it over to number 25 in Brown. And number 10, Andrews, puts it up for the three, no good. Controlled by Cameron Walden, the defensive rebound. He brings it up the center of the court by himself, gives it outside to Jaquan Ross. And he gives it to Justin Bell at the top of the key. He brings it up right at half court, or right at the free throw line, but it's no good. He put it up for some reason, put it with one hand. And there's the Trojan again, puts it up. A long half-court pass
counts
into 34. And Chris Nobles, he puts it up, and it's good. It's going to be an opportunity for 3 points here for Chris Nobles. And that is Christian Kumpler, his first tonight.
And the basket counts as Chris Nobles, the junior guard.
And no good.
No good.
But Little gets the rebound. That's an offensive rebound by the Trojans. And they're going to take control. Gives it back over to number 34. Back over to Andrews behind the three-pointer. No good. Controlled by Cameron Walden. He looks to do a half-court pass. He does. Gives it over to number 11 and Brian. He brings it up the right-hand side of the court. You got two men over here. Give it to him. Cameron Walden wants the three. Decides not to take it. Gives it over to Justin Bell. Over to Ross for the three. And it's good. What a nice little stroke by the young man. The junior shooting guard here.
Down by 12. Comets are only down by 12.
116 here in the second quarter. And number 34 puts up the three. No good. And Little gets the rebound. Gives it over to number 20. That is done. He is double teamed, but gets it inside to number 34. Puts it up and good.
1 minute left to go in the first half of play here at Garner and Clayton.
Cameron Walden brings it up the center of the court. Gives it to Justin Bell for the three. It's good. 49 seconds left here in the second quarter. 42 for the Trojans. 31 for the Comets. They are right back into this ball game. 11-point ball game here for the Comets. And 20 gets the inside from Dunn. And it's almost taken away, but somehow it's kept. And the Comets, it's going to be a jump ball.
There's a foul, actually. A foul's called on 34.
Nobles. Fortunately, that's his
third. Chris Nobles, third foul. And this is going to bring Comets to the line to shoot two.
For the first time tonight, Ben Hines will come into the ball game, replaces number 34
and number 15.
Chris Nobles.
Yeah, number 15, Karsten Crumpler. The senior will come to the line. 6'4" power forward for Karsten Crumpler. He'll shoot two, Trey.
Puts it up, and you got to make them. Got to make them. That was a 1-and-1, so the Trojans take control right here. 30 seconds left here in the first half.
It was 1-and-1.
15, that is Johnson. Ooh, it is taken. That was fancy.
Yes, sir.
Crumpler gets the ball, but throws it right away.
Threw it right back to the Trojans.
That was number 25, and Brown takes the control and gives it over to Ben Hines for the three. Oh, that was good. That was impressive.
Wow, number 12, Ben Hines.
His first possession of the Trojans for Ben Hines. He shoots up the three. Nice little stroke for the young man. And for some reason, Cameron Walden put up a erratic three-point shot there, and that is the end of the first half. Your score for the Garden and Madden High School Trojans, 45. For your Clayton Comets, 31.
Wow. That
was a huge finish for that three-pointer by Ben Hines. Be cold off the bench, come in and make that terrific three.
We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we have our halftime show. We're also going to speak to Marlon Lee about his thoughts of the debacle in the varsity girls game. Don't go anywhere. We're at halftime. Comets 45. I'm sorry, the Garner Trojans 45, the Comets 31. We'll be back for more coverage of our halftime show from Garner, North Carolina. This is Comets basketball on CRN, the Community Radio Network.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
Rudo Apparel powers teams and athletes around the world by offering the best in customer uniforms at an unbeatable price. Visit RudoApparel.com or give them a call today at 347-850-2720. Build your one-of-a-kind uniform made just the way you want. Rudo Apparel, the #1 shop for custom uniforms and apparel. That's 347-850-2720. When you are looking for a company to help build your next project, what do you look for? Price? Honesty? How about our general contractor with integrity? If this sounds like you, it's time to call my friends over at Osborne Company Incorporated. No matter what project you have in mind, the Osborne Company will get it right the first time.
Test.
Just listen to some satisfied customers. Every detail was given its due attention. We have done major projects over the years, and the quality of work given to us by Osborne was far superior to other companies. Sound like a company you want to deal with? Head over to osbornecompany.com to see what they can do for you today. Or give them a call and talk with the friendly staff at 336-623-2111. The Osborne Company. Integrity, excellence.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
You're tuned in to Comets basketball on the CRN Sports Network, the online home of the Clayton Comets.
And welcome back to the CRN Sports Network, your online home for the Clayton Comets. And we sit right now with Marlon Lee, the head coach of the women's the Clayton Comets. Coach, I want to ask you a little bit again. I'm not here to talk about the bad officiating, but what was your thoughts in the final kind of seconds of that ball game?
Well, I just credit, from Garner for playing real hard. Kind of them last 2 or 3 minutes anyway. We was really trying to take care of the ball. We was really trying to get to the basket, get to the free throw line. So, I'm not going to blame it all on the officiating. But, we kind of put ourselves in them situations, by missing some free throws, by missing some easy shots, by turning the ball over. But, when we on the road like this, anywhere, we got to worry about what we do. We can't control the officiating, but we can control turning the ball over. We can control making our free throws. We can control, playing defense and rebounding. So, it's a good game. It's our 3rd game of the season. A game like this is going to help us down the road. So, we're going to bounce back.
What was your thoughts of what happened with the 1-and-1?
Believe it or not, I've been in this situation one time before.
It happens so fast, it's crazy.
Right, of course, it was a 1-and-1. Of course, I wish we'd have made it. But, Asia ended up missing the shot. The other team player got the rebound, then she threw it to official. Well, at that point, since the official called it, it was a dead ball. But my thing was the official, he was in part of play, so we should be able to play. Probably about 5 years ago, we lost a game to West Johnson High School the same exact way.
Wow.
And
wow.
So they went to the jump ball, and of course it was Garner's ball.
So is it something that you're going to appeal to the North Carolina High School Association in Chapel Hill? Can you appeal this, or are you just going to let it go?
I'm just going to let it go.
You're a bigger man than me, Coach. So we can tell you right now.
That's what I've been hearing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to credit everything to that one play anyway. You know what I'm saying? Still had some chances after that, but nothing I'm appeal. I've never done that before. You know what I'm saying? But we just got to play the way we play, be more consistent in what we do, use our strengths, and just get better. So, it's nothing that I'm going to appeal or whatever.
You had a chance to win that ball game. Asia Todd, the Liberty Commit, had 25 points last night, has 18 tonight. So, what moving forward? Your next game is going to be against South Garner at their place this time. So, what are you looking forward out of your team moving forward?
Here again, we missed probably about 12 or 15 free throws tonight. We missed 18 last night. So, those are just the little things. In a tight game, we may have our free throws. That play wouldn't have been in question anyway. So, here again, outside of Asia, we got to have somebody that can step up, put the ball in the goal. And, just defensively, we got to be smart on defense. Delaney Easy did a great job tonight rebounding, but we got to have 5 people on the boards like that. So, here again, it's early in the season. It's a learning experience.
Coach Lee, me and Trey called a totally different second half of the game than what we saw in the first half. What did you tell those players in the locker room that made it such a fast-paced, intense game before that incident that came down to the 1-and-1 for the win?
Basically, I told them, the game was going to be won in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Garner picked up a little momentum going into the second half or whatever. But, just like I said, the game was going to be about runs. It was going to be about possessions. And, basically I told them whoever had the ball last was pretty much going to be in position, to win. We know they had a good freshman point guard, Journey Kiaku. Matter of fact, she's been coming to Clayton High School basketball camp since she was probably about 6 or 7 years old. So, we knew, she was going to be the catalyst that made them run. And, tried to slow her down, but we did a little bit. But they had some other players that stepped up, made some big plays.
What's the thoughts of the men's game right now, Marlon? Garner, without Eddie Gray, they still playing, long, athletic. I just think we at Clayton High School, we just got to do a better job of taking care of the ball, making sure we get back on defense and block out, But the game is not over now, you know what I'm saying? I know Coach Mellon's in the locker room rallying the troops. And here again, the game is won in the fourth quarter. So hopefully they'll come out, spread them out, keep driving, keep attacking, and but they got to do it on the defensive end too, because if you turn the ball over against Garner, they're going to make you pay. That's right. Coach Lee, thank you so much, buddy. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Coach.
They're followed 2-1 in the season after their loss tonight to the Garner Trojans. And, of course, again, a great, great game, 2-1 on the season. And tomorrow, or they'll, like you said, Trey, better man than me. Yeah. I'd have been going to the offices on Monday morning at Chapel Hill saying, what was the deal with these officials doing what they did to us? But it is what it is. And he said point blank that one mistake is not what cost us to lose that game.
Again, and the good thing about all this, again, they had a chance to win. Like you said, he missed 15 free throws this evening. They had a chance to win going down with 1.9 seconds remaining. So it came down to that 1-and-1, which they should have made. Liberty Commit and Asia Todd should have made that basket, but they weren't very good on the free throw line tonight. So moving forward, that's exactly what they need to do. But moving forward into this ball game for the men's, look, they're playing. Appreciate it, Coach.
There you go. So that's Coach Marlon Lee getting his thoughts again.
The Comets, they're playing good enough to win this ball game. But the problem is they're having a hard time with the big man down low in White and Towns. They're just big guys. And so, of course, it's going to be hard. But when your smallest man in, Barber, picks up the biggest man on the court, you can't let that happen.
And that shows
courage, he won.
Yes.
He won that matchup.
Yes.
But not every time he's not going to be able to do that.
That's right. Now, Barber, again, lucking up that time. The 5'9" player for Clayton hanging with the big guy. In I think it was Nobles, or Asia White, and hanging with the player of Jackson, and like you said, competing with him, taking the ball away, being competitive. You might have that happen 1 out of 10 times if you're lucky, Trey Snide, because normally the big man will take the advantage overall.
Absolutely, and the Comets, they're going to have to continue the pace. They played good enough to win that first half. And they play good enough to win this entire ball game, but they have to do a better job, not only at the free throw line. Again, just like the Lady Comets tonight, the men's team, they also are struggling at the free throw line. Just think what this ball game could be if they made all their free throws this evening.
The horn is blaring, and Clayton is coming back to the court. Garner is yet to be back yet. And the horn is letting them know that is the end of the half.